All right, welcome. Can you hear me? Yes, you can, and that is good. I forgot what I was doing, and I haven't played in a cool bit. Should I just go into the event, or should I just go into the El Canto? I want to actually try the event real quick. I don't even think I can do the event. Does it matter? I'm not gonna make it to 7 because I'm at 3, 4. I'm at 4. I'm nowhere near 7. So might as well, right? When is this over? The 25th? No, wait. It starts 25th. Ends the 23rd. We got time. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I accidentally clicked it. Alright, we're back. Oh. We're way further than I thought. Nice. Yes? I did clear this, right? The latest one, I think. As far as I know. The futile conversations reach an end. The bus lazily pulls to a stop. We'd arrive in front of a building so tall that it would take a while to count the floors. Let me lower this down a bit to my face. Face with the face. A few shrank down as if intimidated. I understood Sinclair being one, but Heathcliff and Ishmael also seemed to be pressured. A few looked around with curious eyes, and some others walked and carried themselves as if they knew they deserved royal treatment.
저희도 인지도라는 게 생긴 모양이에요. 이제야 평범한 사람들이 살 만한 곳에 초대도 받고요.
I'll let him finish talking. Give me a sec. I guess I've earned some renown. We've already been invited to places regular people would live. Let me make.
터무니없는 의뢰랑 보수면 난 이 일에서 빠질 거니까.
Give me a sec.
그렇게 알아.
Didn't know why he's a cracker. I don't know why when I wake up I have the sniffles. So excuse me when I do this. Alright. Let me make one thing clear. If the request for this reward is a load of tosh, like the last time, I'm out. I forgot what he sounded like. He could grind his teeth whether by Honglu's words or due to memories of what we got into last time we were here. You're a little later than expected. As expected. This man is... It's a pleasure to meet you again. I want you to know that this is my heartfelt sentiment and not a formality. A familiar face I never expect to see again greeted us. Man already told you. Give it a moment. Let's at least hear what he has to say, okay? Let go! Do you even get how it feels to have nightmares about doing the tango with raw chickens, huh? To tell you the truth, my last request was a test to measure your competence, and you passed with flying colors. Congratulations. I mean, this one as well. Who are you to test and grade us, you...
That's of course.
물론 저의 또
That is of course at the discretion of Mr. Samjo, my shrewd secretary. So you must be from Limbus Company.
반가워요.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dongrang. I heard lots about you from Samrong. I almost made me fan. Don't say just now that we have earned thine adoration. It's just flattery, Don Quixote.
솔직히 말씀드리자면
If I'm being honest, the test wasn't my idea. I mean, you aren't lab heads or anything, and you deserve better than involuntary tests.
네, 제가
Indeed, it was my suggestion. I had a reason to do.
거의
So, as Limbus Company is a little known firm that could or could not be newly established,
저희가 동랑님 말씀만 덜
we shouldn't take these risks of entrusting an unknown organization with a request on Mr. Dongran's word alone. So that means you're requesting us? Ismail asked for confirmation that this was indeed a direct request, her face seeming rather proud.
그거야 당연하죠.
Why, of course, because you all are. Why don't I show you my lab? There are many fun things to see. It's changing the subject so shamelessly is only gonna bother us more.
동랑님 연구실로 데려가신다는 말씀이십니까?
Sorry, are you gonna take these people to our laboratory? Why not? They passed our test, didn't they, Mr. Shamjo?
더군다나
And if they got the skills to take down what they call an anomaly, as we saw today. Those that hurt! My traces of heroic deeds indeed have themselves known to the masses in no time. That's a funny way to put it. And you must be the manager. It was Dante, yes? May we speak for a moment? Boss tries to say something to Dorang, but he and Samjo pulled me far away by the time she stepped forward.
It's a trap.
What was that? Do I have that on the other ones too? No, I do not. What is that? Oh, interesting. Interesting. 427, that's a lot. Application. Enter. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but you two can't hear me anyways.
사실 부끄러워서 말은 안 꺼냈는데 당신의 직원들 중
I was so embarrassed to bring this up in front of the whole group, but actually, one of your employees was an old friend of mine. Heathcliff? Oh? Who is it?
그런데 그분도 부끄러
And he wouldn't give me a nod either. Perhaps he was embarrassed like me. It was a struggle to hide how disheartened I was. Maybe you weren't as close as we thought then. Wait, you can hear my voice?
동랑님
Mr. Donoring, this individual is unable to communicate normally.
이하는 거야 삼조씨.
That is why I'm speaking, Mr. Samjo. It is like I'm back to being a child, muttering my woes to the wind up door. Don't you think? What's all this monologue? What are you even doing? It was mostly because of him that I decided to send my request to you. I trust a familiar person better than a stranger.
보이십니까?
See, this is why I can't let my guard down for even a second. You're too easily influenced by human attachment.
단테 씨는
And so, let me ask you a favor. can your tact and consideration to pretend to not know nothing about the relation between me and him, okay? You haven't even told me who the friend is. I could only let out a deep sigh and shake my hand. Conversation that never got through ended in arbitrary as it began. This isn't asking a favor. You're giving me a notice. We're at the laboratory aisle. Ordinary visitors should not be permitted to go any further. But since you've been invited by Mr. Dorang, I will show you to the interior. Oh, I hoped I could work in a company as big as this. Then maybe you could have applied to one. Why didn't you give it a shot? You're joking, right, Rion? Not everyone can join these companies. It's kind of a firm that only accepts the very best of the elite. Like Faust or Yi Sang, for example. Ishmael's remark gave me a good opportunity to bring up my earlier question. Yeah, why did you join Limbus Company out of all the options you had? There must have been better places to shoot for. Because I am Faust. There was a certain energy in her confidence, clarifying tone that discouraged me from asking another question. What about you, Yi-sang? Let me take the trouble of asking your return manager. Why did you join the company you work for? I mean, that's because I had no other choice. That should sufficiently answer your question. Huh? It looks like Ishmael wasn't exaggerating about the qualifications it takes to join this firm. The laboratory was dominated by stillness that could only be achieved with everyone in total focus. Look there! You see that? The fridge is full of snacks! We could take 1 or 10 and they wouldn't notice! Pretty sure those are test subjects or something. Sickaroonie. Sure. Wait a minute. Realsies? Okay. Yo, Carl, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I also just woke up. And we would break this stillness with nonchalance. Take as many as you want, Mr. Samjo. Pack some snacks from the break room into small bundles to give them later. Understood. That's awesome, Ishi. Maybe we should quit our job and join here. Everyone can hear you, Roya. Real done. The work contract says. Joking, Faust. Joking, see? Oh, my bad. Too bad it's not any later then. How'd you even know I was here? You got a notification? Let's move on the request. You're bringing outsiders into the building now? What are you, a field trip guide, Dorang? Pardon me for a moment. This is Sherin. She's the manager for the department next to mine, and a colleague who joined the company at the same time I did. Visiting me and to her hurtful words take up much of our daily routine. Oh, nice. I figured someone got to a point where the massive drain of our company's warfare budget. That is your team. And if you're wondering about how we spend our welfare budget, you'll see when the Department of the Year trophy is awarded, right, Samjo? It will take a full day to list the benefits of the department chosen that the best receives. And, snobs, the both of you.
Is that a rival? I do suppose excellence is followed by envy, wherever it is.
시기는 발전의 원.
Envy views advancement, as they say, so it's only right for us to show a little generosity for those falling behind. Should we give some of the pies we bought from the store to Shenrei's department, Mr. Samjo?
아무래도 그럴 생각이었습니다.
I was planning to do so, the pepper, chili, lettuce, and curry flavor ones specifically. That sounds awfully tasty. Now then, let us go back to the main topic.
소문은 들었어요.
I heard some rumors that there were a few formerly formed companies collecting organic objects called golden bows.
그리고
And those golden bows are found exclusively inside the closed-down branches facilities of Laboratory Co.
황금가지의 존재는
How did you learn the existence of golden bows?
얼마 되지는
It was a recent discovery. We've been using Lobotomy Corp branches near our facility
실로 쓰고 있었거든.
as the lab until a few months ago.
그 끔찍한 곳에
Set up a lab in that horrible place?
하지만
I thought they were all buried underground.
뭐
Yes, we were rare resources and documents they could use.
연구 대상에
Did the scope of your research also include abnormalities? Why, certainly. No research would overlook such intriguing subjects.
그렇다면 연구원
Researchers? Must be all soft in the head if that's what they're interested in.
잠깐.
Hold on.
설마 그때
When you were mumbling rubbish and tossed a rock at one of them chicken heads, did you?
클리프 씨는 가끔씩
I will say, Cliff Hard, unexpected fits of insight surprise me sometimes.
우연을
You
가지고
led us into dealing with distortion in a coincidental encounters so that you could gather data for the research on anomalies. Mr. Samjo here is no good at acting. I suppose it is due to his upright way of life. Please understand, we had no means to clearly distinguish a distortion from an anomaly. Give me a sec. Just so I could hear and you won't be distracted by that.
마음이 산산이
A person distorts when the mind crumbles to figure of species. Was it? That was a stellar figure of speech. Did you restore his crumbled mind back to health then? There was no need to piece together someone else's broken mind. We merely showed him the way. It was a choice of a restaurant owner whether to stay there or take that path. Wow, you know so much. If I were just a little younger, I would have jumped and hopped trying to high-five you. You're always so welcome to try. That's crazy.
동랑님 또 이야기
Mr. Delrong, you're becoming sidetracked again. Ah, you're right. All right. Then one day, when we happily indulge in research in that laboratory, the Lobotomy Corp branch facility, armed terrorists attacked the place. It was all too sudden. Have you ever seen a bomb set off before your eyes? It's quite the spectacle. It all starts and ends in a split second, just like the universe, isn't it? Where are those terrorists now? The members have almost nothing in common, and their motives is unknown. They only showed up recently. In the end, the terrorist organization took over the laboratory Mr. Donrank's team had stayed in. That must have been when the laboratory was moved.
How severe was the damage?
Donrank turned his gaze from the Yisang to the sporadic unoccupied seats. You see those empty seats? They'll stay that way for a while. Their owners died in the terror attack. Looking closely, I saw snacks and flowers placed on the cushions, probably as a way to mourn the dead. This fellow, we only managed to recover a finger from. We couldn't find the right place to put it, so we've been keeping it in storage. It should be over in the display on the second floor. Silence filled the office, but Dorang continued brushing the empty desk with his hand. There's so much we have to leave behind. Dorang. I especially miss the plaqued models after the face of my character. That was a favorite souvenir of mine. Be stumped. I couldn't tell how much of what he says is joke and how much is serious. What about the seat then? Our attention was brought to a white desk that was completely empty. Ah, that is one is reserved. We're waiting for the new employee to take the seat. Oh, is there an application guideline for the position then? Where can I see it? This one's bright-eyed inquisition was interrupted by Samjo's displeased utterance. Oh dear, Samjo feels uncomfortable now. Shall we actually get to the point then, Samjo? What's wrong, Carla? But I feel like there's someone. Let me be blunt. I suggest an accord that would benefit both parties. If you help us retake the laboratory, we'll yield to the ownership of the golden bowls we found to you. I have a question. If this is a fixed contract or a post-fulfillment review contract, will it be presented by delegate bodies or co-executive members? Allow me to answer that. This will be a media delegation body representing a contract with no warranty liability. A contract signing overseen by an observer from Grade 1 Contract Office will take place following due process. A contract office? I don't know what's going on. Does that really have to be so complicated? In J Corp District, we couldn't get the Golden Bowl right away despite winning because we didn't have anyone oversee the deal. Oh, Tayuda from the Mirror. Archilus. You started a fight even after Roida won the game. It's Ida's from Los Mariachis. That's right. Instead of playing the role of the observer, she left us with no choice but to take the bow with force. Which is why it's safer to use the service of an associate or a contract office to stand as an observer or to notarize the contract, even if it can be costly. That's what Foss probably considered most carefully, I think. I always imagine the person pulling out a big-ass cigarette and smoke it every time they say put. Let me be blunt. Let me be blunt. Izumo explains like it was a common knowledge. I guess it's something well known amongst the city folks. The contract certainly favors our side, as long as the goal is achieved. We watched with our mouths agape as both declare the conclusion at once. This is a secret, but I frankly don't get more than half of what Samjo says. I just nod like, oh, I see, and move on. Isn't that a coincidence? It's the same for us too. Damn. Is he talking about False or is he talking about Samjo as well? Aren't you supposed to be the last person to be ignorant of your secretary's words? Still, I guess making a contract with K-Corp's laboratory means we won't be fighting against the wing staff for a while. You know, those people who would keep healing their wounds. The team fell into somber silence. All the members related to them were filled with misery and suffering. So you've seen K-Corp regenerative technology already. We've more than seen it. I had to deal with it on the way over. I get sick of the thought. Why don't I show you around the laboratory instead? Then it's not there. Here, though, you'll have to take the elevator once more. You would show them that much, Mr. Dorang? This place is off limits to unauthorized personnel. You just made a real funny nose, Mr. Samjo. Well, it shouldn't hurt. We're hanging out a bit to celebrate the provisional contract we just signed. I wasn't sure if it was an appropriate way to celebrate things, but since no one on the team objected, I decided to follow him. You can't hear me, right? Yes. Okay. Ah, yes. I don't know why I felt like there'd be... Not the... This is the regeneration ampules are made. They're publicly called HP bullets, but the underlying principle is nanobot-based medical treatment. There have been struggles here and there, but at the moment the ampule is slightly modified. Recently, it's the most commonly used version. To the butch... Dead body on stream? To the butcher we go? Huh? What are you talking about? Also, why do I feel like Hang Lee would be a character name? Shh. What's going on? I'm confused. It's nothing? Uh-huh. Sure, I believe you. No spoilers. I'm not a real character. Okay. Sure, if you say so. Can you hear the airplane? No? Okay, good. I'm a Limbus OC. Ah, okay, okay. Nice. There have been struggles here and there, but at the moment the ampule has slightly modified recently. It's more commonly used version.
So let me get this straight. You're the one who supplied that? Damn it! Do you have any idea how much that made us suffer?
We barely managed to crawl over that adversity. And believe that none of you seem to have passed away or suffered severe wounds, at that very least. Ah, that reminds me. I was told companies have different definitions of death on the job, and the process of dealing with them. I'm sure Mr. Samjo gave me an explanation on it. What's the YouTube people can't... I can't read the text. It's too goddamn fixed. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Where is my chat box? This, yes. What is the appropriate size this is? Hopefully this is not block preview. What size is this? Whoa. Do 6x4x4? Is that what it is? Okay. Okay. Whoa. I've gone blind. Right. Wrong keyboard. I have a separate keyboard for this. What does that do? Is that... It's only one message per thing. It won't fit. I mean... I could probably make it slightly higher. Like that. Goodness gracious! How's that looking? Better? Or is it still too pixelated for you? I'll take that as that's better. Either that or you mean the stream is pixelated in general. Better? Nah, this is worse. It's fine though. That's crazy you would say that. Okay. I'll just reverse. I mean, I can technically make it a little bigger. If you like. I need to divide this. Man, my brain. The math. I'll just do it in variables of 50. Oh, should be a little bigger. And then Fel Bullet Isang She team, super amazing and really fun team comp. Okay. I'll go by 100. This is 3. Okay. Should be bigger. Let's do 2. Okay. Then 1. That should be around where you want it, right? Is that better? Or is that still too pixelated? You know what? Let me fix something. I think I might need to do a couple modifications to make this work. No. Is not that. Probably visibility. Hide sources, yes. Show source name as text. No. Not show. Panel icons. Matches, yep. No names, right? Should that be better? Oh no. I have created a major mistake. I'm about to fix it. Don't worry. Just give me a second. I'll be... Alright, this should improve stream quality. Now type something. That should help visibility. Now I can't even see you. Yo, what? Did it get worse? How did it get worse? Why is it so small? Okay, I can fix this. I can fix this. I could definitely fix this. All right, hopefully that works. All right. You may type something one more time. Let's see if it works. Whoa, that is huge. Can't even see the message. Okay, let's not do that. Let's definitely not do that. Let's go back to what we had before. There's definitely a way to fix this. Probably. Let me do this. Second. 5. Is that any better? My text is just gone. Yeah, basically. This is better, right? Type a really long text. See how that looks. Is it getting cut off, or is that like, is that fine? Give me a sec. Okay. Do something to probably help with the discoloration, I guess. Color source. You're gonna see a black screen for a while. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. What? Yeah. I got a better idea. Whatever color this is, take it. It looks kind of ugly. Let's do that. And let's paste that all the way down here. I don't know if I made that worse or not. have to go a little bit more that way. Yeah, there we go. And then just put the text more. This may or may not be fixing the issue. This is not fixing the issue. All right. It's as best as I'm doing it. That way it's big, but also long. That should be fine. All right, continuing on. Wait a minute. Okay, good. There's a limiter. So, Dorang, are you continuing your research on improving those cure-all nanobots? Of course not. HE bullets have long been commercialized. My project right now is improvements of livestock using them. Improving livestock? In cutting, as the concept is reduction of irrelevance, it becomes limited in fleeting moments. Why is my mic so loud here? Might be the second gain. Can it still hear me? Yes. Okay. That's more reasonable, the audio. Damn, not the chickens. Think about we can get an endless supply of high quality meat. And it's not just any meat, it's fresh from livestock research and improved with combined efforts of countless minds. That is the quality and rarity we're talking about. It seems Dongrang has a love for meat as deep as Raya's. Love, you say? You might be right. If endlessly devoting time and care would be called love.
Huh, I guess snobby bunches get along well, huh?
Don't beat up our client, okay, Heathcliff?
Depends on how they behave.
We see live chickens whose wings and legs are being sliced endlessly. They don't even struggle as if they feel no pain.
This is how nanobots look. All I see is liquid.
When indefinite particles have a fluidity, they will look pretty much the same as fluid. This is really necessary to go this far for food?
It's slightly too disgusted to handle for a rich boy who grew up on juicy meat, huh?
Kiddo, there are lots of people in the world who'd go any length for a meal. Give me a second. Don't be scared. I mean, this isn't the same, and my family wouldn't eat any meat. I was an exception, though. Wow. Why does it have to be like this? What I'm trying to say is... I think I know what you're getting at. It does feel rather unnatural, doesn't it? If it's simply for the sake of improving food, we could have been more efficient ways to doing it. There's one thing I can say for sure. If this technology had been made available in the back streets, my friends and I wouldn't have had to rummage through the trash cans.
Technology. No, this is no more than breeding. They will never realize they have the ability to fly for the entire lives.
Yi Yang spoke, staring directly at Dong Rang. It was unusual for him to take such an interest in matters. Chickens don't fly regardless. I mean, they could jump higher and like glide a little bit, but not really flying. If we're talking about wild chickens, then maybe. Because they be climbing trees, jumping trees, going on roofs. I've seen it in my own eyes. I must object. Chickens cannot fly in the first place, and this technology is providing quality welfare to many. It's okay, Samjo. And for someone who usually wouldn't look others in the eye to glare directly at a person, that's a sign of desperation, isn't it? Ah, that's your friend, isn't it? No husbandry. Something seems to have happened in the lab. It'll be a good choice to head there now. You'll be fine, Samjo. They're skilled enough that they got out of a scuffle with K-Corp. Security staff armed with regenerative ampules without a scratch. Yeah, because we kept dying over and over. Because we also have an infinite regeneration of our olds. Except it's not infinite because I get tired and like weak every single regeneration cycle. Ooh, what is this? Oh yeah, what was the order you wanted me to put in? Because my team is kind of strange at the moment. Fly broken wings. Hello, Bonsai. An explosion has been detected. Please protect yourself from danger by swift moving under your desks.
Whoops, that was a misfire.
A second explosion has been detected. Please activate the regeneration ampules in your possession and please wait for K-Corp security. The staff will arrive in 18 seconds of. Same old announcement. I wonder why our broadcasts are like that, told in such calm voices. Won't a little gaspy and panic be more efficient in getting people to evacuate? IDK what you are, but I'm always glad seeing people playing Peak. Ah, hello. Would this help you explain what I am? Give me a second. Where am I? Where am I? Load. There we go. There might be some discontinuity with my voice. Mostly because it is on two different sections. Just don't worry about that. See, getting more preoccupied with all that technology and science nonsense stills your empathy with feelings.
You talk too much. Be quiet.
Is everyone alright? If you aren't, take regeneration ampule. A cross compatibility test is normally needed, but we're in an emergency.
Hey, look, I'm phased. Doesn't a terrorist attack usually throw everyone into chaos?
The first attack did have everyone panicking. The explosion detection broadcast didn't exist either. Mr. Samjo hid under his desk for some time. As I keep saying, the attack occurred in the lobby, and I was merely attempting to pick up a notebook that fell under the desk. You must take this situation seriously, Mr. Dorang. An attack on the K-Corp laboratory in the middle of the nest is no matter of course. It's not a matter of course. And for sure, they managed to arrive at the floor where the researchers are. Oh, I think I sprained my left ankle, Samjo. I watched Samjo inject regeneration ampule on Dorang's body. Are they terrorists? Or are they occupying the lobotomy core branch? Excuse me. Are they the terrorists that are occupying the lobotomy court branch? Indeed. Speak of the devil. They are part of the terrorist organization? They don't look like they're well-trained combatants.
Would you look at that? You've got an eye for that now, kid.
It's natural. They aren't the only ones directly engaging in combat. It should take a single glance to notice that they appear to lean and frail like Mr. Donrang.
I've seen rich sods that don't even get a flight still get body enhancement augmentation just in case. You sure they aren't just acting weak?
It's not necessarily the case. As varied as ways to augment the body are, some may be repulsed by it physically or mentally. Some nests are forbid the residents from gaining procedures above a certain level of power if they aren't qualified. They won't want the lowly to rise up and topple the ruling class over, huh? I couldn't deny those possibilities. Each nest must have their own reasons. But fundamentally speaking, augmenting procedures are like high-performing vehicles. If an unqualified driver were to try and handle a vehicle with a power output above what they can handle, layers of order in the nest would fall apart in no time, so they'd like to prevent that from happening. Sorry to interrupt your passionate exposition. The pain was genuine for me, just so you know. Soon enough, people wearing familiar outfits appeared, along with the unforgettable beats of footsteps. The ones from the checkpoints? And now there are reliable allies. Those robots look seriously hostile. Hemorrhage within 5 seconds. Spinal damage of at least 12 centimeters in length. Direct impact of carotid arteries. Destruction of the cranium. These are steps that will ensure the enemy meets immediate death without unnecessary suffering. I can do that, but wasn't the mainly to fully destroy the brain so they can't regenerate themselves? Hey, if you don't mind, would you pretend to be dead? If it doesn't kill you right away, my buddy stayed up all night upgrading the insta-kill function. Wait. See, I told you, with the recoil distance, it only reaches as deep as occipital lobe. Did you really have to learn it through trial?
Damn it. It should have gone all the way through the temporal lobe.
You can't lose them. We have robots of our own. They should be here any minute now. Ah, there it is. The regeneration ampule administration drone. It must be pretty handy to have them. Do you inject the ampules right into the staff as the staff is injured? Yes, as long as their heads aren't lost, and the ampule is injected before the golden time passes, and their brain stops functioning, they practically undying. Ugh.
Good.
Injuries like holes in internal organs or broken bones could be healed in seconds. Even still, they wouldn't be immune to pain. How can they be so calm about it? They won't even bat an eye at colleagues right next to them being cut down.
Natural behavior.
I forgot what Metasalt's voice sounds like. Like it's... I know it's deep, but I forgot what it was. What voice I gave him originally. Also my chair. Give me a sec. Okay. I fixed my chair.
Natural behavior.
No. Damn, I can't remember what his voice... we'll just go with that for now. Let me hear his voice for a second.
몇 초 내에 복구가 된다면 모든 판단은 부수적인 일이 될 뿐.
If all wounds have been healed up in seconds, all judgment regarding it will be secondary.
That's not the voice I give it, but that's close enough. If that's the case, will we become like that eventually?
I don't see a reason to think about such things.
I was just curious. By the way, who are these new faces with unfamiliar outfits? Anyone want to introduce yourselves?
None of our business.
True, but it's kind of awkward to just be facing them. Someone's got to talk now. Why should we introduce ourselves to terrorist organization?
We're no mere terrorist organization. Watch your words.
I don't hate the sound of it. It lines up with my beliefs. When I was 4, I had an answer to the call of a grade school because the paper I wrote on atoms won the prize at the age of 11.
Shut it. We are a technology liberation agent alliance.
Liberate what technologies exactly? Does technology yearn for freedom? Maybe they're talking about the animals in the lab. I think. You heard that? He thinks we're animal protectors or something. Sorry, but that went out of fashion long ago. You think we're working day and night assembling machines just to fight for happiness, raised chicken, fried in healthy oil? Type X32 bolts are so hard to get these days. We have to order them from other nests. Do you have any idea how much tax is added? You can substitute type X32 bolt by casting a C9 bolt and tempering it at an interval of 2 hours.
You aren't gonna win over us by acting all smart.
No, she might be right. It could work.
Could you tell us why you're offering advice to the enemies, Miss Faust?
You wouldn't understand. Researchers have a creed more valuable than life.
Bruh.
And yes, I am a win rate gamer. As Carl knows. That's crazy. Faust is the waifu. There's my queen. Big robot. Vaccine robots. They look like viruses. That's what they're called. You know, have you ever seen like a microscopic virus? It's got like the little bulb, and then it gets injected into like other cells. So it could like reproduce inside of it, and then like it like spreads. That's how viruses do the thing. They inject their RNA into, so the DNA gets rewritten. Ba-dum-pa. My voice is getting a little dry. Oh, this is a pure battle. I thought this was gonna have a little story in front of it, because last time it was also a battle one, but like it had story in front, and then you do a little battle at the end. While I'm here, I'm gonna take my medicine. My various capsules. Ooh, gas. For what is the reason? For what is the reason? Victory. Victory. This is victory. Hello there, you all. This is victory. Is this also? a no story-based battle to the finish? Nope, this is definitely a story battle. That certainly looks convenient. Broken bones healed up in a matter of moments. And K-Corp provides us with an astronomical sum of research grants to support our research on improving this ampule. Do keep this a secret from Shireen, please. She might get mad at me about it in 3 months. Clock, which only winds the thing after we died. Scared of a little hurting? I think I cracked a bone in my right hand. Can I get an ampule? It's kind of hard to grip my axe. Roy stood in front of the K-Corp drone and extended her right arm. Welcome, K-Corp. Drones are always there for your health. Administering regeneration ampule. Cannot administer. Friendly entities of type 3J54 are eligible for serum injections, but regeneration ampules may only be administered to patient hemorrhaging 1 LR or more blood. Also, since you have not taken a cross-compatibility test for the ampules, we cannot take any responsibility for possible side effects. Thank you. Huh? What are you talking about? You want me to cut off an arm or a leg or something? They're already doing that? Look at K-Corp staff. They're cutting up their own limbs to get the ampule. It's necessary requirements. It would be tremendous financial waste to use regeneration ampules for every little scratch. I had to make comparisons, but if it's a value far above the caliber of small firms like yours. Yeesh. It looks like a bit dangerous here. Those machines are too rough. They might get me killed if I'm not careful. I might want to stay away from the fray a little bit just to be safe. And just staring grace past my head. I mean, my head with a threatening shrill. Yeah, they're trying to regenerate his head. Right as another projectile flew at me, it most swiftly stretched her arm, taking the hit. Turning to the direction the projectiles came from, I couldn't find enemy bots. Instead, there were K-Corp drones glaring with red. Executive Manager, are you alright? I'm the one who got hit, Otis. I should have taken the projectile for you. Curses. Excuse me. See that those robots that cost bombs to make are doing. It fired at an ally. I must object. That was not friendly fire. Amir yelled from behind, raising his hand high. However, it does appear that exceptions wouldn't be fully configured. I apologize for a particular shortcoming. What rubbish are you? As you are rare, you could come to our place purely thanks to Mr. Domrang's whim. Having visitors in this place is an extremely rare occurrence, and as such, a factor that wasn't in consideration. What are you talking about? That K-Corp's regeneration drums do more than just heal people. Oh, why does it look like my body is melting? Can anyone make it make sense? Ismail! Normally, K-Corp drums administer regeneration ampules to injured personnel. However, it injects decay ampules to deserters. It shot decay ampule at me because I was trying to escape the combat zone?
Ain't that just revolting? I think you could pull off the summary executions when there isn't even a war going on? Yeah, why not just make the drones fight instead?
The nest you're from must have valued human life, am I right? The value of each drone we have far surpasses that of 10 two-class staff members combined. Do you understand?
You should understand. You accept it? That crappy coercion shoved in my face too many times. I don't feel like complying anymore.
I do understand where it's coming from. There are research that's revealed deploying K-Corp's drone in simulate battles, increasing the odds of victory by 23.5%. It was a pretty famous paper among scholars. Since the old times, deserters who try to flee from battle have been pointed out as the greater detractors of morality than the threat of overwhelming oppression of the leader. Public punishments of deserters are historically proven tactics supported by many examples.
Understand it all like you like then.
What? To understand it all you... Oh,
Understand it all you like then.
wait. What are you talking about? Look at Ishma, she's melting down. Oh, apologies, my negligence, executive manager. I failed to consider the suffering you must endure when you turn the clock. But that's not what I... You might want to hurry, if that is your concern. Her heart should be intact in her current state. Manager, what happened to me? The clock's hand turned with agony. Meanwhile, Yin San was staring at empty amules rolling on the floor.
That's crazy.
I thought they shot at him because he was a clanker. I'm not gonna lie, because that's what they be doing in other places, especially with the what is it called? The hand, the grip, tooth and nail, hammer and nail, hammer and nail, hunger and nail. You know what I'm saying? Because those places, they straight up execute the non-human human cyborgs, human enhanced individuals, mechanically enhanced individuals. Yes, that is the word I'm looking for. What's with the music? Why is it like that? It's creepy. It's getting very science, but also like creepy science, you know? Is this another story one or just some battle?
몸이 끓어오르는 곳.
It's a battle. 10 waves, I think. That's what it said. I'm quiet because I'm taking medicine. I just barely took them out the canister because I was so busy with the voices. Also, I still haven't eaten breakfast, so I'll probably do that in a bit. Especially since I'm about to end stream in about 10 minutes. So hopefully we get by to the end of this before I end stream. Another one? Wow. That's a lot of battles. Wait, I think I might have to end stream. I think I hear a car. Something sounds like my dad's car. I don't know why. It might not be. No, it's just a random vehicle. We still got the initial 10 minutes before I have to end. These sure are some robots. Okay, back to the story.
내가 강해진 게 아니다. 내가 강
Attention, everyone! Reinforcements have arrived. Who are those people? And for sure, who could be Sherin? Made new friends other than me. They're fixers from Rose Spanner Workshop. They're the ones we're working with current projects. They're the visitors. They've visited here several times already. You really should be familiar by now. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Nikhil, representative of Rose Spanner Workshop. I don't know why he speaks like that. The enemies face clouds over their unexpected arrival of reinforcements. Boring, let's head back. What? Sure, we'll leave. Would you look at that? Our aura has made them flee out of terror. I have a feeling they're working with each other. Mostly because they gave up way too quickly as soon as they arrived. It's making them look like, oh, you need a high risk because, like, you know, security fees. Thanks, Sharon. This made me seriously consider the possibility that your department might be picked for the next year, best next year for the first time. Shame about your precious trophies being destroyed, huh? Mr. Sharon, pardon me for suspecting, but you could not perhaps wait until the trophies were broken before bringing reinforcements, did you? I don't mind losing them, as long as the photo is fine. The damage to the left is pretty severe now. That's unknown. It's pretty... I'm seeing it firsthand. I could have gotten all this research killed if it weren't... things went wrong. Indeed, which is why we eliminate them and reclaim the facility they occupied as soon as possible. Why? Why does K-Corp not provide assistance? Clearly it's because they don't want the general public to know that such a thing happened in the nest, don't you think? Well, I may be conceited on the matter of innocent feathers were involved. This concerns researchers and the laboratory directly affiliated with the wing. It's evidence that they want to remain discreet that much, don't you think? Anyway, I ought to bring generous supplies of regeneration ampules for you all to use. Now should be a good thing to depart, right? We aren't going to picnics, Dorang. You gonna be okay? No problem. Seeing you in battle made me all the more reassured about assisting you. Just so you know, the technology our manager Dante uses is on a different level compared to K-Corp's ampules. Rather than regeneration, it restores. Therefore, absorbing it won't provide much insight that can be applied to K-port, singularity, or regenerative ampules. Restoration, not healing, huh? No way. Is he trying to copy Dante's ability like that? What this shady... What Hishtava chicken guy tried with his rival? I wouldn't do such a thing. I'm not that kind of person to cram food down. All I know, I can't digest. It has been a common practice for someone like you to send people underlings to do the fighting for you, and yet you insist on being on the front. Are you that hungry for a medal? No, it's that I left a number of things I couldn't take with me in time. Like the photo commemorating my 3rd consecutive year of winning my Excellence Award, the plaque of appreciation from K-Corp, the photo taken to celebrate my lab's expansion, and what else was there, Sanjo? Classified documents concerning the research, sir. So it's more that you wanted to gain back the medals you had. Oh, right, that too. You really did barely manage to escape there, huh? I guarantee you that nerd, Darang, has never swung a fist in his life. He's too carefree. At least bring some fixers like me. This is department going as well, Miss Shering. I don't see how you could benefit from the success of this operation. 3 of my cockroachers died in the last attack. I've lost too much to care about interest and benefits. Miss Shering. In that case, will it be correct to assume that the payment for this fixtures be handled by your department? You can't stop from being an irritating bunch. The lobotomy corporation branch we just reclaimed isn't too far from here. It's head over there. I was hoping we'd get right on that bus. What a shame. I'll secure an opportunity next time. Let's get moving now. Huh? What do you think you get to decide that? The mission felt particularly tumultuous. And then, you see, I bet the chips and declared it like this. All in. I want to stop hearing it. It's giving me nausea. It's nothing. Like a head shake poker at Shake Corp's casinos. Those people who sit in the slot machines all day, they're all morons.
What do you mean by something up with the machines?
This is something I haven't told anyone else, you see?
Hold on. You gotta explain more detail.
Things, Yo, thank you for the follow! Legion 17 is what I could see. Legion. Oh, I get it. Like legend, but Legion. Or is it legume? Like the bean. Legon. Legion? Legoon. Legion. It's legend. Legion. Just not confuse ourselves, shall we? Oh, Limbus of my company, your Dally's Dante's. Blink, blink. Things are lively this time around. DLI. She says she doesn't like it, whispered Sinclair. I whispered back to him saying, I know. Oh, do not like. I get it. Unless I technically have 1 more minute to stream, but I don't think I have time. This is no story, right? This is pure battle.
깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Oh, there's story crap. I arrived to see how things are going. Also, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I am about to end stream in a bit after this scene. Mostly because I can't stream when my parents get home and my mom is about to get home. But yes, overall I am doing great. The group entered consistently noisy until the moment we arrived. Only in the tranquility can an art bloom in its full grace. There's always gonna be a snobby jerk on any team. I must agree, I can't tell if there's a handle or request to hang out. They loosen up too easy. I got perfect timing. Yeah. Yeah, I streamed from 10 a.m. PST to 12 a.m. PST. Or 12 p.m. PST. Mostly because my mom gets out at 12. But if she's not here, then I usually stream till 1 because sometimes she sends a message saying she's going to be home late. Which I believe she is not going to be late. So that means she will be here on time. Yes. If there's one fortunate thing, however, it's that we won't encounter any abnormalities here. Why does this person keep talking to me? To tell you the truth, the first encounter with abnormalities was a series of shocking revelations. It was a hybrid, so to speak. I wouldn't have been able to conceive such a concept as developing a new source of energy from human subconsciousness. Yeah. It is, my time zone is PST, so it is 12:02 p.m. for me currently. I believe that it was so widespread and standard. What was it again? Right, the age of humanity is coming to an end. Now is the age of superior minds. Not too many have realized that this with their hearts yet. What's an age of humanity? You have no idea how glad I was to have you on board. It's a one-sided conversation. This was much worse than the ones I've had with Vergius. Was it even a conversation if one of us never communicate their thoughts to each other? Shh, I can hear their movements. I think you're the only one who has to keep his mouth shut. Bruh. Oh, I stream at other times as well, but probably not Limbus, because this requires voice acting, and that gets annoying for my parents. I might play Overwatch or like Marvel Rivals, because that's not as much, you know, screaming. Ironic. Because I'm not really a rage gamer. So it's more me just doing callouts. I don't see any terrorists. Relax, I brought plenty of regeneration ampules, so those murder machines can rampage all they want. An ominous noise buzzed and stopped when the stop machines. Alright, you can hear me. I got a pretty mad thinking you might have thought we ran off, so I'm sending you a message verbally. I'm about to tell you something real important, so listen up. A pause to rouse tension. Good. Is that you are a bunch of worthless worms. Yeah, that's right. You're worms. Give me a break. I was all ears for this load of nonsense. Gorilla approaches the speaker with a grumble, scratching the back of his head. Wait, Gregor! After playing the voice, the machine suddenly starts to heat up and inflate. The machine is heating up to an unnatural degree. Its components expanding. Oh my, it really is. That's Tauto's sign of an imminent explosion. Indeed. And that means...
Wait a moment! Get away from that damn machine!
Easy click Glover away from the machine. It must have been that little time they had to place traps like this. That dedication is admirable. I'm ready to see that mastermind behind this. Are all the researchers like that? This really doesn't feel like a time for admiration. Such is our fate. They're not here yet. Can I do one more? That is the question. Let me check. Outside.
내가 강해진 게 아니다. 내가 강한 내 놈들을 휘두르는 거지.
I could probably do one more. Since I don't see anyone slowly approaching, I'm gonna probably went to the grocery market. Ooh. Okay, so now I definitely have to end because I don't have any enkephaline. I don't have it. I don't have it. Therefore, that means I have to end the stream, regardless of what I want. So, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope I'll see you there. So, goodbye once again. I'll leave you with some music to soothe the soul. Goodbye.